So this video, we are going to discuss the curl of the vector. Okay, curl of orthogonal curvilinear coordinates. See, before going to the curl, even though we have found out the expression for divergence, there is another simple way to find the expression for divergence. See, divergence is only, it is applicable only for vectors, or vectors only have this property. So divergent V, we have taken the vector as vector operator as V. I am just saying a simple method of finding the divergence. We have already found out the expression and we have written like this. There is another simple method. This is, see, del, we are going to write dou by dou q1 into u1, okay, plus dou by dou q2 u2 plus dou by dou q3 u3, okay, dot V. We have told it is having the components V1, V2 and V3. We are having the components V1, V2 and V3. Okay. So, divergent of a vector function. This is a divergent of a vector function, and since we use orthogonal curvilinear system, we are using U here, U1, U2, U3, etc. So, we have written del dot V here, that is dou by dou Q1 of U1 plus etc. Okay. Now, we are going to write del dot V is equal to, okay, let us write dou by dou Q1. We are going to find the dot product. We know U1 and U1 you will get 1. So, V1 dou Q1, okay, plus dQ1 plus dou by dou Q2 V2 du2 plus dou by dou q3 v3 du3. We know why, because u1 and as we have already told, u1 into u1 you will get it as 1, but u1 dot u2 or u1 dot u3 and all you will be getting it as 0. So all other components will vanish and we got like this. See, we know the change is very small. So instead of this dq1 we can replace it by del. Sorry, this is not q3. So we can replace by del. So dou by dou q1 v1 del q1 plus dou by dou q2 v2 del q2 plus dou by dou q3 v3 del q3. This is our del dot v. Okay. Now we have another property, as we have our orthogonal property as u1 by h1 is equal to del q1. Okay. u1 by h1 is equal to del q1. So instead of this del q1 here, what we can substitute? We can substitute u1 by h1. So how when we are substituting, what we will be getting? Dou by dou q1, okay, v1 by h1 u1, okay, dou by dou q2, sorry, dou by dou q2 v2 by h2 u2 plus dou by dou q3 v3 by h3 u3. Okay, so what we have done, we have simply just replaced with our orthogonal or curvilinear orthogonal properties. So we have got like that. Now what we are going to do, we are going to multiply and divide throughout by h1 h2. So when you are going to multiply and divide throughout by h1 h2, so what we are going to do, we are going to multiply throughout by h1 h2. So del dot v is equal to 1 by h1 h2 h3. See what happened when you are going to multiply and divide throughout by h1 h2, here again one h1 will go and the numerator you will get h2 h3. Here again that h2 will get cancelled and numerator you will get h1 h3, and here the again h3 will get cancelled and you will get the components scaling factor h1 h2 here. Dou by dou q1 v1 h2 h3 plus, oh sorry, you will not get u1 u2 because it is becoming 1. Dou by dou q2 v2 h1 h3 plus dou by dou q3 v3 h1 h2. So this is how we are getting in a very simple way how we are going to get the divergence? We have just used del dot V. Okay, then we have just multiplied inside and we just used our orthogonal property and we are getting the same result itself. Very simple way. A long procedure we can avoid if we want to do it in a very simple way. So we are studying, as we told, I were discussing about the curl A. Curl A, curl V means it is del cross V. And we know the V is having components V1 into U1 dash, V2 into U2 and V3 into U3, as in the earlier videos we have already mentioned. So what we are going to do, instead of V here, we are going to write the components U1 V1 plus U2 V2 plus U3 and V3. Okay, now we are going to split it into each factor. Del cross U1 V1 plus del cross U2 V2 plus del cross U3 V3. Okay, now we have again our property curl of phi A, that is del cross phi A. Del cross phi A can be written as phi of del cross A minus A cross grad phi. Okay, now instead of phi and A here, we are having curl of U1 V1. See, let us see the each individual term. Let us find for the first term and then we'll do the cyclic permutation. Okay, so curl of the instead of phi and A, we are having Ui and Vi. So what we'll write? We'll write it as del cross Ui Vi is equal to V1 into del cross U1 minus U1 grad V1. So this is what we are going to use here. Okay, now let us we already know the value for del cross U1, which we have found out in the and del of V1, which we have found out when we were using divergence, but I'll write the terms here. We are having these two terms we have already obtained. Say, I hope when you see this paper, at least you will see grad. We have written U1 by H1 dou by dou Q1 and U2 by H2 dou and that is sum of that. Here we are having grad of V. So what we are going to write here, everywhere we are going to add V. So we are going to write V1, V2, V3 in terms of its components, right? And del cross U1 we have just studied when we got the expression in the divergence. What we are going to do? We are going to substitute it for the first term and we are going to find. That is del cross Ui Vi U1 V1 is equal to, what is our identity? V1 into del cross U1 minus U1 grad V1. So del cross U1 we have the value and grad V1 also we have the value. So we are going to substitute for that. So V1 into del cross U1, which we are having the value U2 H1 H3 okay, minus U1 again del V1, that we have having the value U1 by H1 dou V1 by dou Q1, U2 by H2 dou V2 by dou Q2 plus U3 by H3 dou V3 by dou Q3. Okay, so we have written all these values. Now we are going to open this bracket. When we are opening, what happens? U2, okay, U2, then V1 by H3 by H3, okay, then dou H1 by dou Q3 minus the second term is U3 into V1 by H1 H2 dou H1 by dou Q2 minus See here what happens, u1 and u1 you will get as 1, but u1 and u2 you will get it as what you will get? You will get it as 0. So I will just rearrange that. See here we have not put cross here. There is a small error. See our identity is A cross del phi, U1 cross del phi, U1 cross del phi. Say U1 into U1 is 0. U1 into U2, U1 cross U2 you will get it as U3, and U1 cross U3 you will get it as minus of U2. Okay. So here you will get minus U1 cross U2 you will get it as U3 by H2 dou V2 by dou Q2. All we are using V1 component itself because we have taken V1, no? Then this minus and this minus, even though we are getting U1 into U3 as minus U2, this minus and this minus you will get it as plus U2 by H3. Okay. So now we are having having these 1, 2, 3, 4 terms we are having. That again we can simplify and write. See, u2 we can take it as common, and the first and the last term we are having u2, say h1 h3 and u2, these two terms, first and the last term and the second and the fourth term, we can rearrange and write it as. So we have just rearranged the terms. That is u2 taken outside first term and the last term minus u3 taken outside the second term and the third term we have taken. And previously as we have written, we have taken this h1 h3 outside and we have taken dou of partial derivative of v1 and h1, this one term, and similarly again u3, and we have taken h1 h2 outside and partial derivative of this term we have written. This is actually for del cross u1 v1. This is del cross u1 v1. Now similarly we can find for del cross u2 v2 and del cross u3 v3. So cyclically we can write it as, this is del cross u1 v1. Okay. Now we are going to write for del cross u2 v2. So cyclically when you are writing, this 2 will become 3, 1, 2, dou of v2 h2 divided by dou q1. So we have written like cyclic, that is had like del cross u1 v1, we have written del cross u2 v2 and del cross u3 v3, and finally curl v or del cross v, as we told, we are going to add up these 3 terms, and we have added up and we have written like this. Okay. We have written like this. Now see, in the determinant form we can write like this also. The determinant form we can write del cross v is equal to 1 by h1 h2 h1 u1 cross. This is easy for you to remember. Okay. If you can remember this one also, you have no problem. This is easy for you to remember. v1 h1, then v2 h2 and v3 h3. This is in the determinant form. See, in Cartesian coordinates we are having ds square is equal to dx square plus dy square plus z square. So this is curl A. See, in Cartesian coordinates, as we told, we are having ds square is equal to dx square plus dy square plus dz square. That is q1 is equal to x, q2 equal to y, and q3 is equal to z. In the introductory part, as I told, h1 is equal to 1, h2 is equal to 1, and h3 is equal to 1. Scaling factor is 1 for the Cartesian coordinates. And also basics vectors, ui is equal to I, u2 is equal to j, and u3 is equal to k. Okay, therefore we will write our grad psi. We are having our grad psi as I dou psi by dou x, j and k dou psi by dou z. that is, and divergent v, okay, dou vx by dx dou vz by dou z. Similarly, our del cross v, as we are writing in the determinant form and we are cross multiplying, z means y minus, these all things you know, simply I am just rewinding. In the introductory part itself we told it, then also okay. So this is what we are saying in the Cartesian coordinates also. Thank you. So next is our Laplacian. See, Laplacian is del square psi, we know. We have already studied del psi many times. I have repeatedly told also. Del psi, that is grad phi, is equal to u1 by h1 dou psi by dou q1, u2 by h2 dou psi by dou q2, and u3 by h3 dou psi by dou q3, sum of that. Okay. Now, we have already derived the expression for divergent del dot v. That is 1 by h1 h2 dou by dou q1 v1 h2 h3. See, only first term you need to study, rest of them you can write it in the cyclic manner. See, del square phi, that is a Laplacian, or del square psi is equal to del dot del psi. Okay, divergent del dot del psi. We just substitute for that and finally we get 1 by h1 h2 dou by dou q1, okay, h2 h3 by h1 by h1 dou psi by dou q1, okay, fine, plus then rest of the terms you write it as cyclic. So Laplacian is very easy if you know del psi and divergent A, divergent V terms. Just we are just taking the del of that, that's all, and this is the Laplacian. Thank you.